All right. Welcome everybody. It's No Shoes in the House. Um, it's a podcast about basically whatever I want to talk about. Which I mean, I'm I need to add a timer to make sure that I don't go over the allotted time that I want to give myself because I want to make sure that I do it the best way possible. Now, granted, I am not the most organized fellow. I will tell you one thing though. I've always been accused of not being clean, like not being somebody who cleans up the house and things like that. But it was never me. It was never my fault. Never was. Um, I, it's just always, at least growing up, that's kind of what it was. When I was an adult, then it changed because then people found out that it wasn't me who was a disgusting fucking pig. Yeah. Talk about this weekend. So what happened this weekend? I mean, a lot of things happened this weekend. I believe they did. Not for me, but for other people, right? There was a hurricane Helene, which just basically squirted all over Florida and drowned a lot of people, killed a lot of people. I mean, it's it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Now, I don't understand why, and maybe some of my friends can attest to this, but I don't understand why Florida flooding and Florida getting hit with hurricanes and having all this um, uh, damage happen to homes and cars and everything else. I don't understand why when their shit gets messed up, my insurance policy goes up. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it? Why is it that I should pay because you want to live in Florida? I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. My car insurance went up. My home insurance went up because the company that I had, State Farm, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if I name them, I don't have them anymore. But because they are distributing their premiums, they're increasing their premiums all around because of all the hurricanes in Florida. I feel for those people. I really do. It sucks. It sucks that your house is 6 feet underwater and your backyard is a pool. It really does suck. I don't want to pay for that though. Call me an asshole. Call me a jerk, call me a dick, call me unreasonable. Whatever it is. I didn't choose to live in Florida. You chose to live in Florida. You chose to live 6 minutes away from Hurricane Central, knowing damn well that it was going to flood. You chose to live there. You chose to retire there. You chose to be in that area. Just like people in California choose to be out around a bunch of earthquakes. Yeah, sometimes their houses get messed up. It is what it is. You chose to live there. It's not like they don't have a choice. Let me correct that a little bit. It's not like most people don't have a choice to live somewhere that is not in the southernmost coast of Florida or the closest to the water. Because I get it. I get it. The weather's nice the 11 months out of the year. It's warm all year round. It's beautiful all year round. There's people in bikinis all year round. There's men in bikinis all year round. But I don't want to pay for that. I'm not getting any of that. I don't want to pay for your house drowning when I'm out here in the desert. Huh? How does that make any sense? I understand it makes business sense, right? Assuming you're a garbage CEO who's wanting to who's saying, you know what, we as an American people all want to share the burden. I want to alleviate the burden for everybody else in the country. No, we don't. No, we don't. I don't want to pay an extra $1,200 a year for a vacation that I don't have. No, I don't want to pay that additional premium, because if you think about it, I would much rather save $1,200, go to Florida for a week during non-hurricane season. That makes better sense, right? I mean, I'm sorry if you're in Florida. That sucks. Yes, it's a dick move. I get it. I get it. But tell me how this makes sense, right? If say you tell yourself, you know what, I want to go, let's say I want to live in Los Angeles. I want to live in Hollywood. I want to live in New York. It's way too expensive for me to live there. In order to subsidize some of that cost, let's reduce that cost by increasing it somewhere else. What do you say? Call it even, Steven? Shake on it? No, go fuck yourself. That's not how life works. No. No. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I mean, it sucks. It really does. I feel sorry for you if your house drowned in the hurricane. You chose to live there though. You did. Half of the retirees that are in Florida aren't from Florida. They're from the Midwest. They're from up north, from upstate New York. They're from all these other more northern cities. Now, keep in mind, they're all hurricane free. Every single one of those is hurricane free. So you put yourself in danger knowingly. Much like that Bill Burr joke. He said, or not even a joke, he made an observation. He said, I saw this news report that said 50% of shark attacks are at the beach and or off the coast. And Bill Burr said, well, yeah, that's where the water is. That's where the sharks are. Sharks are in water. If you go in water, your chances of getting bit by a shark are significantly higher, don't you think? Much like so there's a city in Orange County. The city in Orange County is called Garden Grove. The Garden Grove is so the most, I confidently say, probably the most Vietnamese dense community in the Western United States. That I believe so. I've been to a few other areas around California, in Washington, in Oregon, Nevada, Arizona. They have Asian communities. They have Filipino community, Chinese community, Korean community. But Garden Grove might as well be Little Saigon. And not to stereotype, there is a lot of car accidents there. Now, I'm not saying this because they're Asian. I'm saying this because if you've seen videos of Vietnam, or you've seen just Southeast Asia in general, when people drive crazy. They don't give a damn. People are crossing the middle of the street while the light is, you got 30 cars coming your way, and you're just kind of trying to play Frogger, crossing across the street to go get some Baskin Robbins or something, or some boba or some bubble tea. So people do that, and sometimes people swerve and they crash and they bump in each other. But more importantly, the Vietnamese community is they're very proud people. So you can be 150 years old, you cannot speak English, you cannot know what any of the street signs mean, but you tell yourself, I'm gonna fucking drive. I'm gonna drive this goddamn Camry until the goddamn wheels fall off. When you have that combination of attitudes, you're gonna get in car accidents a lot. Not to mention, because it is a very, very big Vietnamese community, they have a lot of family that visits from out of the country, and naturally the first thing they do is they want to drive the United States. You just got a bunch of people crashing. The point of this is, in this area, that if you register your car in that city, your car insurance is doubled, just because of the probability of you getting in a car accident doubles, triples even. That's where the sharks are. If you go to that beach, you're gonna get bit by somebody's bumper. It's true. And I know if I go there at my own risk, there's a chance I'm probably gonna get in a car accident. which I still will. I mean, and not of course recently, not since I moved, but I still will, and I still do, because Vietnamese women are beautiful. Asian women are beautiful in general, the most. uh, and it's just it's an unfortunate thing. It's an unfortunate thing. I'm just not gonna. I don't want to pay for somebody else's choices. Is basically what it is. It's a very similar feeling to the idea that I don't want to pay uh, additional taxes or so to for somebody else to be on welfare, for somebody else to get unemployment. I don't know much about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just as ignorant as everybody else. I'm going to stay away. Speaking of drowning in fluids, 1,000 bottles of baby oil were seized from Diddy's house. 1,000. Well, okay, so they said oil and a lubricant. Oil and lubricant. 1,000 bottles of oil and lubricant. That's a lot. Let's say 1,000 bottles, right? Let's assume it's 16 ounces of 16 ounces per bottle. 16 ounces equals a pound. So you're looking at 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds is about half a ton, right? No, 1,000 pounds is a ton. I don't understand. So the metric system is much more efficient than the imperial system. Way easier. Way easier. Another thing that happened this weekend is I just decided to cut out that last segment because I had nothing. Just gonna cut it out. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I went hiking with my dogs. I have two dogs. I have a, a 3-year old German Shepherd Husky mix. Her name's Pepper. She's about 100 pounds. Big bitch. She's big and black, little white toes, and German. She's black and German. She's like Broomhilda from Django Unchained, which that's actually what I was going to call her, was because she was solid black, and she's German Shepherd, black, German, Broomhilde. Got it? And then the other one is Hogan, who Hogan is a golden Labrador Retriever. Now, a German Shepherd is predominantly a guard dog, a working dog. A Siberian Husky, it's a sled dog. It's a mush, mush, mush. These Huskies, crossed the Bering Strait. If that's a real thing anymore, I have no idea. But they're for Alaska, and they run for miles and miles and miles, and to provide food and water and for struggling families out in the Arctic, something like that. The German Shepherds are police dogs. They chase down suspects. They wear bulletproof vests. They get dropped from helicopters and shit. Labrador Retrievers are hunting dogs. Hunting dogs. They chase down ducks and rodents and rabbits and things that get shot or that are put in a trap. They get hunted and they chase them down and they kill or they maim their prey. They hold their prey. The point is, these dogs are supposed to have good cardio. They do not. They lost it. I don't understand how that happens. How you can go from being bred wholeheartedly to be this physical specimen of ferocity and discipline and strength and speed. How you take down, how you come from the lineage of animals that take down bears and woolly mammoths and shit. I took these guys on a 3-mile hike. It wasn't even a hike. It was a loop around the mountain. This a small little tiny little mountain. It was 3 miles. We had to stop 4 times. And it wasn't because of me. It was because of them. They lost all their ferocity, all their speed, all their strength. These dogs are just bitches, pussies. I don't doubt that if I was to go hunt, if I was to go hunt a woolly mammoth, or I was to go hunt a buffalo or a bear, and I had these two dogs with me, I'd be on my own, 100%. They might bark. Don't get me wrong. That's about it. I couldn't trust them for anything. I had no backup. No. How far ye have fallen from your ancestors. I mean, I guess you could relate that to Latinos in manual labor. I can't do manual labor. I don't even like going out in the sun, man. I wear a sun hat to pick up poop in the backyard. I don't even pick up the dog poop in the backyard unless the sun is down. I guess I'm kind of a bitch too. I don't go outside and do landscaping. God, they get it from me. I mean, who's more of a bitch, me or them? They can't go on a hike, and I can't go do yard work unless the sun is down. We are both embarrassments to our people. That's it for today. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. If you guys have any recommendations on maybe what you guys want to hear me talk about, or if you don't at all, just comment, like, subscribe. I'm turning into that person. If not, I really don't care. This is episode 14, I believe. 14 or 13. I don't know. I'm in the double digits now. I'm pretty happy about it. All right. Peace.